Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Videos today from comedy historian. Comedians making savage jokes about women. Please exit them below. Really appreciate that. Let's get that chow time. Shout outs to the late, great Patrice O'Neal. May he rest in power.
Look, I've never had a worse breakup. They all the same thing. Women try to force themselves on me, and I get very frightened. Forcing me to call, forcing me to listen when they call, forcing me to watch the dumb shit they want to watch on television, forcing me to take them out, forcing me to wear what they think I look cute in, forcing me to play Xbox with them when they're not even interested in the game. They get pissed at why. Forcing me to cuddle afterwards, even in the summer. It's hot, bitch. I still love you. Look it, man. Ladies, if you want to know how to make your man happy, just think about what makes you happy and do exactly the opposite.
Who are safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentages in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman.
That's one of my favorite ones.
For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do, do you?
My man.
No, I'm just
Oh, shout outs to the late, great Norm MacDonald also.
kidding. We don't hire women.
I don't know much about women, obviously. Especially attractive women. They have a different sense of the world, you know? A lot of times they don't even understand that the world is much easier, or at least that the world bends over backwards. I was talking to this girl, and she says, you know, you should just go to Europe. You should just go to Europe. It's so great there, you know? You just meet people. And they show you around, you know? Guys on their motorcycles will show you around. Like, you meet people. Really? Really? Is that how it plays out? Is that how it's going to play out for me, do you suppose? Really? I've been to Europe. I don't remember any private tours. I was standing on a lot of sidewalks. Someone would have pulled up on their Vespa. Hey, come on! Woo! Thank you, Giuseppe. The city is beautiful.
Gorgeous women get to live in the delusion more than regular women do.
Oh, man. I like all kinds of girls, really big, small, sleeping. Who hasn't? Dated a lazy-eyed girl for a little bit. Don't laugh, man. She's a hell of a skeet shooter. That's my favorite joke, man. I used to get mad and get up in her face and go, pull, and just watch her eye go out like that. That's my favorite joke. But, I don't know, man. I like to date a homeless lady, man, because after the date, you could just drop her off anywhere. But I like a strong girl, you know. I like a sturdy gal, man. You know, kind of girl who, you know, get into some things, you know. I mean, these skinny girls, man, like making love to a can of pickup sticks, you know. I'm serious, man. It's like making love to a pillowcase full of deer antlers. I need a freaking sturdy, man. I need a girl that's got a little rump, you know. I need a girl that's got some in her, you know, maybe a little.
I'm with him on that.
Kind of girl that'll just snatch a goat off a bridge if she has to. You know, the kind of girl that gets into some things. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause these skinny girls just don't do it for me, man.
I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. Let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats?
Stupid.
You know what I mean? 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the shitter, right? If you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't going to open, you'd be like, yo, fuck that, I'm not going.
Pretty much. This is the part where I always say it. We love women. Men love women so much. Even men know that we're going to probably die jumping off this plane with 2 out of 3 parachutes working. We still do it because we're idiots, because we love them so much. Again, God ingrained it into us. If they didn't ingrain this into us, our species would have been dead long ago.
I don't like those odds. I have a 75% chance of splatting on the ground. But there's something about getting married. People just have to do it, right? They're just like, is this the line to lose half my shit? Awesome. This is gonna be
It's
great.
more sometimes.
No, I'm just kidding. I love women. I'm just not compatible with them. No, they got too much energy for me. You notice I said they always have to be doing something. You know, like they can't like take a day off, you know? You can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. They just like see that open day. They're like, oh my God, let's fucking fill it up with shit.
He's like, what are you doing Saturday? Nothing. Can we do stuff? Ah, damn it, that was my nothing day.
They just come at you with like one horrible idea after another. They have the worst ideas. They do. You ever get to this one, they'll be like, you want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside,
They love those bottomless mimosas, don't they?
you're like, fucking no! But you can't say that. You got to keep her happy, right? So what do? You agree? Yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $52 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs, you know, like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. I was dating this girl recently. She was like really into like women's issues, you know? Because women always go on TV, you know, they say all they want is be treated exactly like guys. But if you listen to them, they don't. All they want is the good shit of being a guy.
Pretty much.
They're cherry picking.
Yep.
They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet, right? Like you just can start picking out stuff, like same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, fuck that. You can keep that one, I don't like that one. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. Hey, come on, people, you can't choose.
I called phone sex the other day. I don't know, maybe not. Some people here don't get into that. But phone sex is kind of depressing. Because you see these ads on television, 19-year-old girls going, call me, call me. You know, so I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll call you, you know, so I call. I never end up getting I end up getting some 55-year-old woman named Blanche. You know, she's like, I'm going to take your trousers off very slowly. Then I'm gonna play with your balls. That's a nice one. That's a very good one.
Look, I'm here for you. I'm just telling you what we are. You know, not who we are, what we are. Just like what we are that makes us struggle. And really, men are perfect creatures except for, you know, one. Like if most women would want to be a man, if you didn't have to give up that power that you have, which is our weakness. Mm-hmm. That's our weakness. True. It's very difficult. I'm telling you, man. Like I don't want to be with other women ever. Like I want to just walk down the street and go, I never need to look at another woman again because I'm with the last woman I'm ever going to be with. And I'm like, but it ain't real. It's just. Like, no guy wants to cheat and hurt his woman, man.
True.
It hurts. First of all, think about what cheating is for a second, ladies. Cheating is a man. He sneaks out of his own house to go, like, find some happiness behind your back so your feelings aren't hurt.
This would be somewhat gaslighting in a sense, but it's funny.
Cheating is for you. It's not. It's not for me. We don't want to hurt you. If you give a lie detector test to a man and a woman and ask them the same questions, man, we would pass them both up to a point where it's like, hey, ask a woman, you love your man, you love your family, you love your home, you love what you built. Yep. All right. You see Brad Pitt or Denzel Washington or whatever standing there, would you risk everything you built with your man just to sleep with him?
And women, look, they'll go, nah, I wouldn't. And they'll pass the
That was back in Patrice's day. Nowadays is not the same. Yes, these women would leave their families and husbands for that Idris Elba type.
test. They'd be like, you know, they look good, but I wouldn't. Ask guys the same thing, you know, boom, love your woman, the kids, the house. Yeah. All right, you see that girl passed out behind the dumpster? Would you risk everything for a passed out woman behind a dumpster? I don't want to, but look at her with garbage on. She looks so cute with garbage on.
I really don't trust beautiful women. You know why? Because they're only around when you have shit. It's like the second you get some, if you don't have anything going on, you're just like hanging out with trolls and shit, you know what I mean? But the second you get some shit going on, they come out of the woodwork like, oh my God, you have some stuff. Can you buy me?
100%. Like, once you start doing better in life, you start looking good, you start, you know, going out there and being confident. Yeah, people start throwing themselves at you in a sense.
Need some stuff? And then the second you go broke, they're like, oh my God, I left something over here. You know, it's just a real fucking turnoff.
I was talking to this friend of mine, and she said, you know, it's really hard for women. In a lot of, in you know, the workplace, in a lot of cases, you know, and there's a lot of discrimination. She was pointing all these jobs out, and there's very few women in this field, not pilots. There are very few women pilots, and that's true. There's not a lot of women pilots. I noticed. I was on a plane the other day, and the pilot came on, and it was a woman. It was a woman's voice. She goes, "This is your captain, Captain Johnson," and everybody on that plane, men and women, were like, "What the fuck?" Seriously, put the real pilot on.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is a big fancy machine you're driving, Buttercup. This ain't some kind of Barbie's dream car you're dicking around with. But there are jobs that are hard for men to get too, you know? Bikini waxing jobs for dudes. That's not easy.
That.
Damn, here for the job. Pussy waxing or something, what is it? I like pussies, I like wax. I figure, you know, mix them up. I got my tools in the truck. You want me to start right now?
What is it? It's Michael, a lot of women don't cook anymore, man. And here's my thought. It's true, gentlemen. Look at us, hungry clap. You hear that hunger clap? You hear that hunger clap? And here's my thoughts, ladies. If God didn't want you to cook, then why did he naturally put milk and eggs in your body? Ingredients, people, ingredients. I'll have the crate, sister.
I met this woman, and she was very nice. We ended up sleeping together, and well, I fucked her, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, we were having sex. She turned out to be a nymphomaniac, and I know that most guys think that that's what they want, but then you find out that it's kind of a nightmare, you know, because this is a woman who wanted to just keep going and going and going and going and going, and so do guys, but we can't, you know?
True.
Because you're like, yeah, this is great. Wow, this is okay. All right. Shit.
That's me, man. I call it a blessing and a curse. I just last a long time. I'll go for hours. I don't want to go for hours, but that's how it works for me. It's not the greatest. It's not the best. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not.
Hey, can we stop for a second? And she was like crazy too. She's like pulling me in and going, come on, fuck me. Yeah, come on. And I was like, I think I am. I don't even know anymore, you know? So anyway, finally we're doing it from behind, which was good for me because I couldn't hide the pain in my face anymore, you know? And then she starts really getting into it and she starts like backing into me really hard. She's going like, bam! 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 And it really fucking hurt a lot. So I had to say something to her, you know? So I said, hey, take it easy. Which is the most polite thing I could think of, you know? I didn't want to say, hey, don't back your snatch into me so hard. You're gonna rip my dick off, you fucking lunatic. I thought that might hurt her feelings.
Well, Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month. In an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So
This girl gives me shit. She goes, well, why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. That's why I get the $1 more an hour. No, it's $1 an hour surcharge. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out. Like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for? Well, at least let the women and children go.
True.
Well, what about me? You think I want to stay in the vault? Those 20 other sweaty guys sharing a bag of peanuts, you know? Praying to God I'm not the hostage who gets dragged out by the psycho with a gun to my head as he's asking the cops for a helicopter, which I know he's not going to get, right? I know he's not getting the helicopter. So now I gotta make idle conversation with the 38 to my head going, dude, go for a rent-a-car. I think you should go for the rent-a-car. See what I'm saying? Where are all those feminists then?
Never.
You can't find them.
Nope.
They had no feminists in a house fire. You can take the most hardcore feminist, you know, some chick right in your face, you chauvinistic son of a bitch, you know, little short, little haircut, you know. Second those flames break out, she'll twist those little hairs into pigtails. Oh, I'm just a girl. I want to go play jump rope.
I'm just a girl.
No, that's why I hated that movie, the Titanic. Every girl I meet thinks that movie's romantic. It's irritating. I think that was really romantic, don't you think?
She cheated on her fiance with some bum kid that was homeless that snuck onto the ship. And then everybody died.
It's like, no! It's a fucking horror film. And they're always like, why? I'm like, because all the guys died. See, you're watching it trying to relate, going, who would I be? You'd be that chick floating away in the big piece of luggage, right? I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when, like, the boat breaks in half, that dude who, like, falls straight down and bangs off the shit and goes in the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? I'd be falling the whole way down going, I should have fucked that chick in first class.
Gals just like understand a little bit of, like, just to sympathize. It's like we're like sport fishermen. This is what I'm saying.
This is my favorite clip, my favorite line out of most of Patrice's specials is the fishing one.
That's what men are. I mean, being with one woman, I mean, for real, ladies, if you just said thank you to your man for being faithful, you just go, thank you, man. Thank you for fighting. He'd be like, damn. And if he told his friends that you thanked him for fighting hard and not cheating, his friends would be like, what? Like, they would look at you like you was amazing. It's simple. Men like to fish. And sport fishing is different from catching fish for food. You just get it, you catch it, and you show your friends. Because you want them to know that you can catch fish. You take a couple of pictures so you can show people the fish that you have the ability to catch. And then you release it back into the water. But a lot of women in here, you have boyfriends or husbands, you a fish that jump back on the boat and just was like flapping, looking at me like, hi, I was wondering if you're gonna be fishing here again next week, like. Yeah, for other fish. Get off my boat. Is that how you treat all the fish? You'd be like, oh, God damn. Nope, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're the last fish I ever wanted to be with. Now you stuck. Stuck with the last fish who was loving you and fighting hard to be on your boat. Then she got comfortable, and now instead of doing this, she's like, so we've been together for like a year now. Why do you still have a boat? You'd be like, So what you trying to say? I can't catch fish no more? Why do you need to catch a fish? Because if I lose my ability to catch fish, then you not gonna find me sexy no more. So
Correct.
you gotta smell fish on me so that you know I can catch fish so you can act right.
Shout outs to comedy historian and shout outs to the late great Patrice O'Neal. I love that joke. I love that bit. Yes, men, don't put your boats away after you find someone. Remember, you gotta go out there and catch every so often so the fish that you have at home understands you can still catch fish. Please explore down below. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys next time.